If you want news and rumors that appeal, welcome to the Dusty Wheel.
Hey, welcome back to the Dusty Wheel. Hey, welcome back to the Dusty Wheel. I'm your host, Innkeeper, and this is your live calling talk show all about the wheel time. And we're here a week, or actually less than a week, before the premiere of Wheel of Time Idol Season 4. Our 2024 edition is premiering next Tuesday. And I was like, hey, let's have a chill night at the end, do a little bit of, kind of news recap, stuff that we may have talked about, but, I was like, let's put it all together, talk a little bit about some of these award nomination things that have been happening, that a lot of you may have been following, with Sharon Gillan posting a lot of things, and some interesting newer things that you may have seen in the last couple of days by Alexander Willem, Tom Maryland, on his Instagram. So I was like, let's talk about that and have some fun as we come up to the deadline for submission for WoT Idol 2024. And to talk with me about all of that are four wonderful people. Let's welcome John from What Up, Lauren from Unraveling the Pattern, Lesbian Nerdy, and Jen. Jen, you're not... are you there, Jen? Yes. There you are. Yay! Magic. Jen said I was here too. So initially I thought this was going to be John, Jen, and Jenny. But I think it's John, Jen, and Jenny, and Lauren. Okay, so it kind of runs out.
Your name, Lauren.
You have to change your name. Yeah.
Jarin, it's Janduin.
Janduin. It sounds real timey. Joran actually works.
It does. Yeah. All right, how excited are you folks about season 3 of the Wheel? No, we're not talking about that. How excited are you for WoT Idol? Next week. I'm gonna go to you, Lauren, first, because I was saying this backstage that we like to give the perception that there's a village council or whatever but Lauren does so much work and is the workhorse behind this. So how do you feel? There's still work to be done, I think. But less than an hour to go to our deadline for and you had hope that we would surpass our entry number from last year. We're not going to tell you what that number is yet, but it was 78 last year. So Lauren, how do you feel?
78 is the number to beat. I am so this is the best thing all year that I get to be a part of. I love WoT Idol so much. It's just the best. So I'm excited. I'm a little nervous because there's a lot to do. Mm-hmm. But once we get our final count in, which hopefully we'll know in the next hour, then we can actually figure out brackets and figure out all that stuff. But yeah, I'm just so excited. I've watched every single one that's been submitted up to this point, except one that literally came in like a minute ago. I haven't watched that one yet. And
wait, did something came out?
Yeah, we literally just got one.
I need to have that up.
I can say it's amazing this year. It's just going to be amazing.
All right, so I have these sound effects, like the trombone and like that kind of stuff. I never want to play it because I just feel like I don't think it fits with the Dusty Wheel vibe, but I kind of want to do it right now. But I also think it's really loud, so I don't want to do it and so maybe fair warning, I might do it as we come to the deadline and turn down your volume in case it
Good to know.
We just cut to John and and okay, all right. So did we have another? Oh yes, nice.
What's funny is Jenny actually knew before I did.
Sorry, I just got a DM that said just submitted my WoT Idol, and
then I refreshed the page and
check.
Oh, that is awesome.
Love that. Yeah. Love that. I love how excited the fandom is about it. It's and like everybody telling each other like I just got mine in.
Yes.
It's great.
Yes.
So the the two at the bottom of the screen, Jenny, Jen, you both have submitted in the past. Are you on record? Can we say you've submitted this year? Do you want to talk about submission this year? Let me go to you, Jenny, first.
I think I tweeted about it after I did it. So yes, I have submitted one this year. Yes.
All right. Looking forward to that.
Looking forward to getting my tissue box out. Thank you, Jenny. I have it handy.
I not saying what the theme is.
There you go. That's the correct response.
Exactly.
And Jen, are you working on one by yourself? Is there a team effort again this?
Sister team again, and last year I think we submitted on the first day. I think we were like the third submission or something, and this year I was like, I'm really glad there's an extension. I mean, we started writing it before we finished last year's, and then life happens, and so we kind of just like we let it go until we realized like, great, it got delayed, great, and then I was like, oh, it's June.
It's turning into a thing though where people are writing theirs like the year before, and there are people who have like 20 ideas and lists, and it's really cool to see.
One idea for each.
I feel like there's a lot of people who go like, oh, I have it ready, and then like a month out or something, like, oh no, I think I have something better, and like I have to like come up with it. Yeah. John, I'm trying to think back when we like first started planning for this year's. I mean, I was kind of behind the scenes last year, so I got that initial feel like, are we even gonna get 10? How surprised are you with the number of submissions and the amazing talent?
I am just as surprised this year as I am every year. Not surprised at the talent. I mean, the fandom's friggin' awesome. I mean, they're way more talented than I ever could be, possibly. And the submissions get better every year. Like this year, I think there's a couple of them this year that really stood out to me as being my favorite out of all the years. It's like everybody just steps it up more and more every year, and I don't expect to get any submissions. I expect us to get like 3 or 4 or 5, and then constantly surprised every day. And I check our Discord channel, and there's lists of them.
The Discord is so funny. We have this like secret Discord where we're chatting, and every single day we're like, you don't think we'll get 40, do you? No, not 40. And every year, you go back and look, every year we're always surprised when we get more than 10.
I think when you got to like 50 or something, I'm like, I think this is good. I think that's it. Like I think we're okay. And Lauren the whole time is like, no, I really think we can beat last year's number, and I think we're coming up to it. I mean, we'll talk.
Well, I will say the last public number was 69.
All right. Okay.
I mean, that's a perfect number.
We stopped
right?
the count.
Yeah.
It is. So it is 9:20 p.m. Eastern. The deadline to submit is 10 p.m. Eastern. You can go to wotidol.com. The submission form is there.
Kevin.
And
Kevin, he's literally holding out.
So let's talk about a little bit about those the shows next week, and we can talk a little about time and things like that. So our first show is next Tuesday, July 2nd, and Claire Grant is going to be our special guest who joining us. Claire is an actor, model, producer. She is a big Wheel of Time fan, nerd, and she's also done a few kind of parody stuff. If you've seen or look up her stuff, there's some stuff, Star Wars stuff that's funny, and she'll be joining us, and that's the day we'll kick off. And then after that, and we can confirm the time. So Tuesday, July 2nd, 8 p.m. Eastern. So it's 8 p.m. Eastern, about an hour earlier than our normal kind of start time. And it'll be 8 p.m. Eastern.
Minute.
Yeah.
Yes.
8 p.m. Eastern. non-dusty time, as in not 7 minutes after the fact.
I don't know if I trust that.
I know. I said, as I was saying it, I was like, I don't know about that. But and then the next round 2 is going to be the day after, on Wednesday, July 3rd, again at 8 p.m. Eastern, for our second round, and then Saturday, July 6th. Is the finals, we'll release a lot of information about kind of our, how things will be run as we get the final numbers in terms of what to expect on each of those days, how the actual competition contest part of it will be, how. When your parody will be. I mean, we did that last year, right, Lauren? So you can expect, of course, live. I mean, if you should cancel everything. I mean, that's what you should do. But if for some reason, if for some reason you can't, at least you'll know which night or which time frame yours will be shown, hopefully.
I feel like last year at finals, I was at the Renaissance Fair and I was trying to stream it on my phone and vote. And I would try to catch at least part of each song so I knew which song was going, and then I could quick vote, and then I was running around in my full cosplay. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
This year I'm gonna be home. I'm ready. I'm here.
Jenny, as far as
planning my life around this.
Yeah. what time is this early morning right now for you?
Well, no, it's not early right now. It's like 10:20 in the morning, so it's not super early. But the first streams will be probably, if it's 8. What time is it there right now?
9:20.
Okay, so it's gonna be a bit earlier on when I literally was trying to do the math in my head. I hate time zones. I want to become a flat earther, because if you become a flat earther, we get one time zone, right?
Right.
Like that's how it works, right?
Oh, is that how it works?
I don't know why. There's no other reason to be a flat earther that I can think of. So that's the only reason, just to only get one time zone, and then we don't have to worry about this anymore. But yeah, I'll do the conversion, so I will be there.
So let me just check one thing here. Yep, I don't see any other. Ooh. I just got a couple of texts from Matt Hatch. I'm gonna ignore him. Is what I'm gonna do. I'm busy running your inn.
Worst time ever.
That's funny. Anyway, one other thing that's happening in about 2 weeks' time is WoTCon. Innkeeper Hatch will be at WoTCon, July 12th to 14th. I'm trying to think who will be there out of the people on the stream. John, Lauren, no. Okay.
Jenny, why did we both raise our hands in the most slow, sort of embarrassed way?
I know. It was like we were mirrors of each other. That was weird.
That was hilarious.
Well,
wait, did you get Lauren and John? You're both not going to be there?
Not come.
No,
sadly.
I have a trip planned at the same time to Quebec, so I'll be there instead of WoTCon.
There'll be a doppelganger there of you in Guy Roberts.
I'm a little prettier than him, but just a little.
Yeah. And again, the both of you will be missed. But yes, Innkeeper Hatch will be there. And I think that's what he's texting me about. I'm not sure. Yes, WoTCon hype. But yeah, a little. I mean, this is a great kind of few weeks coming up. Then there's San Diego Comic-Con, and historically there's always been some are you going to be outside the Amazon Prime panel that they're gonna hopefully have? I mean, they're gonna push Lord of the Rings, right? Rings of Power, but historically they've always had something from Wheel of Time. So Jen, you're expecting any major news at that?
No. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I was there 2 years ago when they announced season 3. Greenlight, right?
Yeah, 2022. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I was, there in the second row, trying to rush the stage, but unsuccessfully.
And last year it
but,
got canceled-ish, right?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
of
last year was. I mean,
yeah.
last year I didn't know if I was going to be picketing or in.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
I was on strike. I was
Yeah.
on double strike, and
Right.
so I was like, do I go to my favorite event? Well, my second favorite event of the year. My first favorite being WotCon.
What Idol? What else? Like
My third favorite event of the year.
There you go. Talking about events like that. One of the things that just going to switch gears maybe and talk about some of the recent news. I mean, I'm sure the four of you have seen this, right? This was Sharon Gillam on Instagram talking about the award season and Emmy nominations. So outstanding drama series and a few other categories, including outstanding fantasy sci-fi costumes, with Sharon Gillam, Esther Berry, Chloe Adele, Selig O'Halloran, and Sylvia Ong. The amount of, at least Wheel of Time media that's come out from costume design and things like that in the last 6 months far outstrips any other thing we've had.
Yep.
And I think, I mean, we had the rap video announcement, and then Sharon Gillam. And that's kind of, I mean, I'm not, from official-ish sources. I mean, John, you've talked about a few things. WoT Series has talked about a few things. What are we hoping for, Jenny? Let me go to you here. Emmy nominations. There's from what I can tell, and I can pull it up here. They have the show itself as best drama series, and the Variety kind of has their these are the ones that have been submitted, eligible and submitted. These are the ones we think are going to be nominated. These are the ones that we kind of want you to think about, and these are some other ones. And Wheel of Time is not in any of those three lists, but in that final list. And then I think the same with Rosamund Pike for best actress, and she actually makes it into the also in contention at number 17. So this is Variety.com. Again, she's in the mix. Daniel Henney is mentioned in that kind of article too, also as someone who's nominated but not kind of seeded by Variety. So Jenny, what do you think? Are we hoping for awards or nominations at least?
Yeah, I honestly have not been following this at all. I've just been a little out of touch. The time zones really do screw me in on this a bit, but because things get posted while I'm sleeping. But I don't that's just the for-year consideration, right?
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Yeah, that's what's been submitted. Yes, by Amazon, they have sent that out to say please consider them.
Yeah.
So
I think that Wheel of Time deserves more recognition than it gets. Just obviously, I do think that the acting in this show is superb, but I feel like genre shows too tend to get kind of ignored. So I'm not surprised by that. The costuming, on the other hand, it should. I mean, I've made dozens of videos on my channel breaking down the costumes. The costumes are so incredibly detailed and stunning that that's one area that genre shows do tend to get attention, and they deserve it. So
the thing with TV too is that I think the Emmys have realized that they create these categories that are just so difficult to there's so much television, and it's really difficult to compare apples to oranges with what kind of things you're looking at in TV. And so, with acting, unfortunately, it's one category fits all. It's one size. I mean, it's drama versus comedy, but it's still it's Rosamund Pike versus the good, well, not the Good Place, that's comedy, but I mean, like it's all the
Yeah.
same
Right,
things.
right,
It's
yeah.
one category.
Yeah.
So I think,
Yeah.
and with costuming, they did a really nice thing, and the costuming actually comes through the Creative Arts Emmys, so they won't be on the same night as
It's
the
not the
regular
prime
Emmys.
time.
It's not the,
Yeah.
it's still prime time, but they do their Creative Arts ones like the weekend prior, and
Right.
that's like for lighting and
Right.
sound and things like that.
It's
And
like the
costuming.
pre-show.
Let me share this,
Yeah.
and I don't know if this applies to both the creative arts and like the other categories. So this is kind of their timeline. So the eligibility period, so Wheel of Time fell in that. The submissions open, and then we're in that kind of nominations round. Voting begins to.
It just ended 2 days ago.
Oh, okay, all right. So.
Okay.
So what? Yeah. So maybe with your insight, like what does that mean? Is that for the costuming and all that too? It all happens at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's, and I think it also makes sense why they've been pushing costuming so much, because they actually have a subcategory now that's not even just period. They split up period and fantasy sci-fi. So
Okay.
there's
Yes. Because that's.
contemporary. Yeah. There's,
It's
there's
not like it's
contemporary
ridiculous
costuming.
that contemporary costumes get like looked. Okay, thank you. That's good.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. There's contemporary, there's period, and then there's sci-fi fantasy, which is its own category now, which is great, so that we're just competing against, well, not House of the Dragon last year, but whatever was in last
Yeah.
year's
Marvel
stuff.
and
So
Star Wars.
Fallout. Yeah, and Fallout,
yeah.
Star Wars. And I mean, I'm glad they've been pushing it so hard, because I think there's a really good chance. And honestly, if you start to get the recognition there, then next time around we'll start to get the recognition in other places too. It's just like an
Yes.
easier in.
Right.
But
Yeah.
yeah, so nomination voting, and it's also done only by their peers. So like I'm in the animation category, so I couldn't have voted for Wheel of Time anyway for nominations, because you can't you have to, it's only the peer group. So it's just like
Right.
costuming people vote for costumes, and actors vote for actors at this point, and then
Nope. Sorry. Go ahead.
I saw that. Yeah.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but normally the eligibility period is just the normal year, right? January to December.
No,
right?
with Emmys it's different. That's for Oscars.
Oh.
But Emmys,
okay.
because it's still kind of based on the old-fashioned TV season of September to May. So
I was under the assumption that the reason that it's kind of weird this time around though is because of the strikes. Does something weird happen with the dates? Is that not accurate?
they postponed the Emmys last year because of the strikes, and they also they did change the eligibility period a little bit because of the strikes as well. So it picked up earlier than I think it usually does, and
Okay.
they started to shift the whole Emmy thing. So the Emmy they tried to bring the Emmys into the spring when all the other nominations are, and then everybody was like, but TV series are still somewhat September. I mean, it just
Yeah.
got weird. So I think I think with the strike now, eventually, like they're just going to go back to this off schedule from the rest of the awards.
I guess I was thinking that it was kind of off, and normally a show like Wheel of Time coming out at the time that it does would be on people's minds a little bit more, because it's kind of end of the year.
Yeah.
Because they're including more months prior and after that, I thought maybe
Yeah,
that's
I
one of
think
the
it is-
reasons
it
that
is
it's
a
kind of
wider-
died down.
it is a wider net this year, and it's tough because that's the thing, is if you have a show that's not been on the air in 6 months, it's not top of mind. Everybody's thinking about Fallout right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And Amazon's pushing Fallout pretty hard too.
Yeah.
Although it does feel like they've given some good attention to Wheel of Time, especially in the costumes and hair and
Yeah,
makeup.
I mean, I was looking at the number of things. So there's the Prime experience. So this was, for like all Prime shows, and people in LA got to visit these, like the costumes were on display, right? I'm sure you've seen people who've followed on Twitter or so, like the Lady Suroth thing, I think Moraine's Kyrian dress. I think
Dress,
Rand. I think there was a Rand thing.
Yeah,
there
the
too.
red coat. Mhm.
Yeah, there's some really cool stuff that's been on display at that. So there's a Prime experience. Then Sharon Gillan made it onto a couple of different, I feel like, podcasts or rave, and so there's the Gold Derby. There was the In Creative Process, In Creative Company podcast, and they're all talking about VFX, costumes, and then there was like a Sony For Your Consideration event where Justine Jewel Gilmer was on that one, and that was really cool. I don't know if anyone of you saw that, but talking about just adaptation, this is, I'm pretty sure Justine is the number 2 person on the show.
She's the head writer.
Yeah. So it was really cool to hear from her. I think there was another thing I saw. I don't think Wheel of Time was mentioned there. I think it was upfronts or something. It was mainly for some new things that are coming up. But there's some good actual marketing to not necessarily fans, but to the industry, I think. Is that fair to say, Jen? Like that. Is that the purpose of most of this? Yeah.
I mean, it's like the billboards in Los Angeles are like, they actually say For Your Consideration. Like they're not like we want your advertising dollars. They're like, we want your votes.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I will say that event in LA, I'm just very, very excited about this because I found out that Sharon Gillam knows who I am.
Because she knows your costuming videos.
Somebody mentioned me to her. She's like, "Oh, the cartoon."
That's awesome, though.
That's amazing.
She said the cartoons because those videos are always me, Bree, and Pez. So,
okay,
right.
I was so excited. She knows
that's so cool.
me as a cartoon.
That's amazing.
Jenny, you are famous. Yes. That's
I'm known as a cartoon.
Jenny, Lesbian Nerdy, the cartoon is famous. So just looking at this, the Primetime Emmy nominations are now July 17th. Is that a potential date to be like, oh, Wheel of Time got nominated? Is that the day we would find out?
The day you'll find out.
Yeah, I don't know why. I feel like this is very personal if they get nominated. It's like your kid gets something
Student
like
of the
that.
week.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know why. I'm I've never felt this way about I don't I was happy Christopher Nolan won something. It was cool. I was into that because I like him as a filmmaker. But this feels like
it's
whoa.
Personal.
It's
really personal. There's a weird thing. I feel that way even just about when I talk about Wheel of Time, I say phrases like, "Oh yes, we have Rosamund Pike." I don't have Rosamund Pike. What are you talking about? But I feel incredibly proud. I somehow.
Right. Exactly. It'd be not tears will be shed, but maybe that kind of emotional connection, which is weird. You're I think that'd be awesome that we have that. But again, that would be I have to think the week before San Diego Comic-Con. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So that'll be potentially a fun kind of week to look forward to for the Wheel of Time. 2 years ago, I think I saw this. Yeah, Kevin talking about season 3 was greenlit in July at San Diego Comic-Con in 2022. Yeah, so it maybe that'll happen. We don't know. I don't think we'll get anything actual season 3 until next year, though. I think that's fair to say, sadly. But yeah.
I'm not a fan of this new TV schedule that we've all been locked into of waiting.
We need to go back to the
seasons.
era of Lost. I want 24, 32 episode seasons. I need that again.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I watched the pilot for Lost at San Diego Comic-Con in Hall H, which is the really big one that nobody can get into. The very first year the Hall H, maybe the second year the Hall H existed. And you didn't have to wait in line. You just I remember just wandering in off the hallway and being oh, I guess there's some J.J. Abrams show on, and I'll go in and watch it. It was
Amazing.
It was a very different Comic-Con back then.
Yeah.
But I think I feel like Rafe has said this a number of times now. It's 18 months to 2 years is just the norm. And I feel like a lot of people have just come to the realization that that's just the reality of the streaming world,
streaming and genre. When you have this many special effects and it's tough. It's tough to get You know, I mean, I work in animation, so for us, we're like, yeah, that's what it normally takes because animation takes forever to make, and it's always
Right.
a long time between seasons, and it takes forever to get your first season out. But that's what they're doing. You know, they're doing the same amount of VFX that match what animation is doing. So, yeah.
We,
Yeah.
I guess, do want the channeling to look nice. Yes.
Yes.
So if you,
See, I would be okay.
I know.
This may not be a popular opinion, but I'd be okay with way less VFX, like way, way less. Like not even seeing the channeling at all, and maybe a little bit more of the show or closer together.
More of the talking.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know, John. I feel like
I like the.
I remember listening to you 2 years ago when the show. You're like, I don't like special effects, you know, like, or at least I don't like it if I know it's there. So it has to be
That's
really
right.
good.
I love practical effects, and I absolutely loathe any sort of special effects that I can tell. Special effects, like if you're watching Blade 2, the fight scene in front of the lights. If anyone has remembered that movie, things like that, I just can't. I don't like it. It ruins it for me.
Yeah, but I think the reality is, you know, they're spending a lot of kind of effort, time, money, whatever that may be, and it's good. It's really good. It's actually showing, you know.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Oh, the show looks great. The show looks
exactly.
great.
It's beautiful. Go ahead.
Here's what I don't understand though: is if you're investing 100 million plus into a TV show that's 8 episodes, wouldn't you also want to be invested in getting it out more frequently so that it's more on the audience's mind? Like the thing that's hard for me to understand. So one of the things that Disney is doing well is they have a lot of stuff planned, and they're constant, you know, and like they have a lot of stuff in the Star Wars universe, they have a lot of stuff in the Marvel universe, and so they kind of always kind of have something keeping that going. In the case of Wheel of Time, it could be like one of the greatest shows ever, but if nobody sees it or nobody remembers it, it scares me as a fan who wants to see it to the end. I worry, you know, every time we're in this sort of limbo where we don't know if it's going to be renewed for season 4, I have this fear, like they need to give it time, they need to give it a chance, and if they could just release it every year, it seems like they'd make more money and the IP would be more popular, not less. But I guess that's just not how they run things these days.
The drop off between seasons for a lot of different shows, like you'll see a huge drop after the first episode for a lot of shows, and it's 2 years in between. Like it's the first season does really well, the second season just drops off, and that's a trend. It's not just one show or another.
Yeah, no, that's a universal thing. Yeah,
and it's
you forget.
Yeah, but it's a double-edged sword with Amazon because there's 2 things going on. One is that Amazon doesn't need it to. They don't need it to do well. Like, you know, that's not where their money's
so
coming
weird.
from. So it's not Disney. It's not even Netflix. Like, it's not where their whole thing is tied up. But the second thing is they don't need it to do well. So they might as well renew it. Like, you've got, you know, it's kind of like it's both, right? Like, I'm hoping that they're just like, well, even if we've lost some numbers, we'll still keep it going.
Right.
So
they don't need it to do well, but they do compare it to other things. You know, they look at their Fallout numbers and they go, this is what we want.
Or Reacher.
Or Reacher, or these shows that do really well, and they're probably looking at numbers more than anything, and that's what probably drives a lot of these decisions, which is why I'm worried. When you wait 2 years between seasons, those numbers are going to drop.
Yeah, I mean, there's that, and you know, like, go ahead.
I was just saying, I'm not particularly worried. I just get frustrated because I am old enough that I do remember 24 episode seasons that like happened back to back. Like that's what I remember, and so this 8 episodes every 2 years feels like I'm now eating crumbs when I used to have
the show 24 could not exist in this day and age. Like
this is another reason though why like filler episodes were a thing. I remember with Lost. With Lost, there were episodes that were like filler, and it was like, okay, well, I'm still watching every
I'd be
week.
okay with Wheel of Time filler episodes, though. Maybe just follow Gowan for a full day, you know, like just.
I do wonder though if you'd see the.
No following Gowan.
I wonder though if you'd see the quality drop immensely. You know, like
sure. You would obviously, like that's why they're doing these shorter seasons, like obviously.
You don't want like Xena or Hercules, obviously. Like that's not what you want, but more. I mean, or how about status quo? Because there were rumors about there for a while about going down to 6 episodes. That was something that Amazon was thinking about, not just for the Wheel of Time, but just in general for other things too, because Disney did it with some of their shows and they did well, and Amazon really likes completion rates. They like people watching a full season. They say, yes, that's
Right.
success because they watch the whole thing. And if it's shorter, more people will watch it. I don't know where that circular logic comes from, but that's...
Yeah.
Someone in chat just put Wheel of Time musical episodes, and
saw
oh
that
my
too.
god, I would
Yes.
love that so
Yes.
much.
Yes.
Oh, that would
Danielle
be amazing.
Henney sings. Rosamund Pike, if you listen to the audiobook,
Right?
she sings. Like, holy
Right.
crap,
Oh,
I
Matt.
want this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
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 Donald
Donald
Finn
Finn.
can sing.
Yeah.
I feel like we need like Grendel or somebody to like, you know, create some. There's some weave that makes everybody have to
Ooh.
sing.
That would
Yeah,
be great.
yeah.
Feels like
Oh, I
something
want
Grendel
this
would
so bad. In an alternate timeline, this is happening, and now I'm sad.
This is good. All right, let me refresh. See, we're about 15 minutes.
Well, I just saw somebody
We could
tweet.
be, like,
I just
Wat
saw somebody
Idol could be-
tweet.
You saw
Oh, go
someone
ahead,
tweet-
sorry.
I was
Oh,
gonna
okay.
say Wat Idol could be parodying songs from Wat Idol in from the Wheel of Time TV show
Oh, that would be
in an
amazing.
alternate
My goodness.
timeline.
Full circle. It's just it's like a
Yes.
wheel. They just
Yeah.
Like a
so
wheel. Sorry.
I just saw somebody tweet that they're rendering right now, but will they get it out in time? That's Rob from Malkier Talks.
Rob.
Render faster.
And Kevin
Render.
keeps saying he's waiting for Rob before he posts his.
Okay.
I want the Tarvalin After Dark soundboard. Kevin! Catherine O'Hara. Yeah,
All
That was a
right.
really good Catherine O'Hara right there.
I tried.
It's perfect.
So I was gonna recap some other season 3 stuff, you know, before as we get closer to that deadline, or maybe let's not. I mean, let's maybe, and I want to test this is maybe listen to a parody, maybe like do that, and I think that would be fun. So let's do that as we get close to our deadline, and. Nope. That and this. There you go.
Nope.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. I'm
We're
gonna
all
put.
very well behaved guests. We're all just
Yeah, I
sitting
know.
quietly waiting.
I want to make sure that I get the spoiler warning right on this. Full book spoilers for the entire series. All right. I'm gonna put it up there so
Okay.
it is there. Okay. You have your warning. Full book spoilers. And let me know if this sounds okay, because I was having some trouble. This is perfect time to have trouble and do troubleshooting. The week before we want everyone to listen to some of these. So, all right.
I tie a knot in this leather cord first thing every day. I'm counting every minute that my falcon is away. She's been captured by the shadow, trying to keep my followers in line. Hawkins grabbing at my hammer, but the falcon, she's mine. I know you won't discriminate against this plot line. You say that it drags and it goes on for too long. I gotta do it anyway, cause she is my wife and I love her. She's my heart, she's my soul. If there was a way to make this go faster, know that I'd take it. I can't, so just wait for it. You just gotta wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Do you remember when my family died? And Fail held me as I cried. Then I became a leader, defended my home against the horde. That plot was really awesome, except when people started calling me Lord. But then I just like disappeared for like a book and a half. And now I'm back and Rand sends me off. I gotta get this prophet guy. Then my wife, she gets kidnapped and I must get her back or I'll die. I'm stuck in this plot line of doom. I hate it as much as you, but I gotta live through it. So you gotta wait for it. Someday I'll accept my connection with the wolves. Jump in and out of tel'aran'rhiod like a boss. I'll make this badass hammer, it'll be so great. My clock gets cool again, you just have to wait. I know the shadow plot line that it was your wife. Your whole family is dead. You had tried, but you failed, so they died. She's the only good thing in my life, and if she is gone, how can I carry on? If I need to burn the world I have learned for her, I will do it. Light burn me, I hate for it, so you gotta wait for it. And I cannot articulate how much I need her in my life. She's my sun, she's my world, she's my light. Without her, I will die. If summertime is all that I need to make this succeed, then light burn me.
Maybe I should have given a warning, like a grab your tissues.
Tissue
Yeah,
box?
exactly.
I think we need those. I think that should definitely be there for WoT Idol.
That should
I
be
mean, I
like
do have to tell you, I made myself cry writing that. I was trying to be
Yes.
funny, and then the last verse happened, and I was like, "No, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant to do. I was trying to be funny."
I love that.
all right. What?
Yeah.
8 minutes? 8 minutes? Yeah.
Oh,
We got another one.
Okay. All right.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay. All right. Where? Let's.
I literally saw Kevin ask me in chat, tell me when Rob's is in so that I can submit mine, and Rob's just appeared. So
All right, there you go. There you go. Okay. All right. So yeah, about less than 10 minutes ago, I was chatting with Innkeeper Hatch and telling him I'm kind of busy. But yeah,
I think
that
that
was
was
awesome.
Wednesday, or does he want to call in?
is he lurking?
He's not lurking. If he was, I don't think he can lurk. I don't think he can lurk. I think if he was there, he'd say something.
He'd say something.
He'd say something. I'm for sure.
I haven't seen him in the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he would have said something. What are people asking in chat? Oh, they're just telling Kevin to submit. I'm gonna get the call lines open. If you want to call in and request a song to be played,
Request
do
a
that.
song. I love it.
Yeah, call in. So we have the 3 days planned out. Like I said, we're going to talk about the details of how the shows actually run, but we're I think we can safely say that we'll commit to at least a minute, likely more, in the first round that will show.
It's hard to say until we know the total number of entries and how they're going to be bracketed, really.
Yeah.
But
does anyone remember last year what the
30 seconds. That's all they get.
Yeah. 30
No, last year was 90 seconds. It was 90
Yes, it was.
seconds.
It's 90.
Year before was
I
90.
legitimately remember that because when I was doing my idol this time, I was like, 90 seconds gets me through the first chorus, okay. And then it was 60 seconds. No, that's before the chorus.
I think it was 30. I was so wrong, and Megan went back and watched it. She was like, "It was
again
90."
yeah we 90 would is what but we need to know the numbers before I think we can commit to that.
Of course.
But yeah, so we're in the last 5 minutes, so how about we play another one here, and let's see.
Still no Kevin entry.
No Kevin.
At 5 minutes.
He said 5 minutes is plenty of time, is what he just said in chat.
That's so good.
I saw that too.
I love that
Vampire.
Rob said on Twitter, "Oh, there's still 10 minutes to spare. I'm going to start later next year."
I can't give. I mean, Megan and I have been writing Rob about it for a while. Like, get going, and I mean, here we were. We only submitted 2 days ago, so we have no business giving anybody a hard time.
It's like Christmas every morning. I wake up and I'm like, ooh, who submitted over the night? Get new ones every day.
All right, I'm gonna play. I'm trying to find a short one. So we cut back. I don't think we can play one now before we get to the deadline. I don't want to or at least we can play 90 seconds of one and then come back.
Give someone a test run. Give people just a taste of
exactly.
What it's like.
This is what it feels like. All right. Okay. We could do this one. Yeah. There you go. Ooh, no, we can't. False start. I'm trying to find John's. That's the one I can't find. Is yours?
It's mine's not in the playlist, but it's on my
phone. That's what I was looking at the playlist and I can't.
Give me a minute, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, send it to me. Yes. Play one. Yes. Dana Lou, yes, we will play one. We're getting to the end of the the submission deadline. What is Innkeeper Hat saying? Cool, nice.
Is he submitting one? Is he trying to submit after Kevin?
Oh,
that was competition's going on.
I don't know. Yeah,
like that.
Okay, I like this. This is. I'm not even gonna show it, but I like this. Mr. James, play 1 second of one, then do a poll to see if people can guess it. I won't do a poll, but what I will do is do that. Okay, so let's do
that's the one that's in my head too. Sorry, somebody. K.
Don't play that one, please.
Oh, it's so good.
It's one of the best.
I did play one, so maybe the four of you didn't hear it, but I'm sure people out there.
I didn't hear.
I'm gonna watch. Yeah. I'm gonna watch the stream then. I saw it. I missed it.
Let's see.
I didn't see it.
Oh, okay. I see. You can see it in chat that people are starting to put it in there. It's funny people are talking to Innkeeper Hatch in chat.
Okay.
All right, I dumped it in the chat there.
I see it. All right. Okay. So yeah, we're coming to the end there. Yes, a lot of people are putting Igloo in there. Yes, that's the one that's the one I did. How about this one? If you can guess. All right, that one. If you can figure that one out. The four of you are like, we didn't hear anything.
We couldn't
hear a thing.
I need to fix that. I don't know why that wasn't happening.
Okay, we can't guess. I like that we can't guess. We give it away.
Yes. Sending the two of you a text that you can look at. Oh yes, there you go. People are talking. Oh, Light by Bike Merns.
Okay.
That was a cool one, and
that was a good one too. Yeah.
Bike did a really cool live rendition at JordanCon? I think it was JordanCon last year.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, it was so good. Nice. And he did like an encore. He did it, and then like at the end he did it again, and like it was like so good. Like, yeah, it was awesome.
It's 8 o'clock for me. What time is that? It's 10 o'clock.
All right, there you go.
There it is.
Kevin, get it in.
Kevin, get it in.
Oh. He's locked out officially. Sorry, Kev. Next year.
No,
just kidding. It's in.
Okay.
I see it.
Okay.
We have a final number.
We have a final number plus minus maybe a few. So you may have heard in our Discord channel, the WoT Idol Discord channel on the Dusty Wheel. There's one entry by Elfwitch, which there's some technical difficulties, YouTube being not friendly for some reason. So they're working on one, and so if you get the chance to look at that channel and can help in some way, to resolve some of the issues that they're having, definitely help. So Lauren, what's you're gonna
Wait.
No?
Ninja Librarian said do it as a poll.
Oh,
Yeah, you gotta do it.
Hey,
First.
nice.
I mean,
Okay.
it's the Dusty
Yeah.
Wheel. We need
All
to
right.
have a poll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
What is our final?
People are already dropping numbers in
Number.
chat.
Over 9,000.
9,000.
Yeah, put that in there for sure.
That's what
Yeah.
that's what I put on Twitter.
I can't even. What am I saying? What is our final count?
So I think we should do two polls. One
Okay.
is what is the final count, and the other is how many opted in to the competition.
Yes.
Right.
Oh,
What is our final count?
that's a very good question.
All right. So, give me
And Lauren, do you have
numbers.
both those
Give me numbers. Give me numbers.
I do have both of the numbers.
Okay,
I'm not
alright.
going to say them. out
Okay.
loud.
Well, give me your predictions, Jen and Jenny.
Well, we know the last public number was 69, so you got
Okay.
to start
Yeah.
from there, right?
Yeah. All right. So.
We know at least there have been two since tonight's show.
Exactly.
All right.
I'm gonna
I'm doing math.
say we beat last year. I'm gonna go 79. We beat it by 1.
Ooh. Okay. 79.
That's what I was gonna do. That's what I was gonna say.
We are
Fine.
twinning today. We're twinning
I
today so
know.
hard.
This is like Price is Right. You got to go one lower now.
Yeah, $1.
I know. Okay. Wait, no. You Price is Right. You will go one above.
Or one,
So
yeah,
I'll
one
go-
above. Yeah.
I'll go 80. I'll go one above. Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent.
80. All right.
Mm.
All right.
Is there a poll going out on the? Is there a Dusty poll?
Yep. I'm doing that right now, and. Okay. All right. There you go. That's our poll to start out the.
All right, I have to vote for the number I put out on the poll. Right?
That's what I'm literally. Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm like cheating. 128.
Nice.
Amazing.
Yes.
Excellent.
That'd be some good brackets. 128.
Yeah. I mean, this is where where it gets a little tough. I think because the things that can be
I'm gonna guess-
divisible down to 2 is
Yeah.
is much harder than I thought. I was like, oh, that'll any
Math is
any.
hard.
I was like any number, and I'm like, no, there's something to this. It's not like any number divisible by 2 can go down to 2 like that. Yeah. So yes, Kevin.
I'm gonna guess
324.
like 10% decided not to do.
Okay.
Decided to be just
Okay.
entries.
That's
Showcase.
Oh,
Showcase.
okay.
10% showcase or 10% entries.
10% showcase.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
Yeah.
my guess.
Call us today. Please just let it be an even number. Okay. Yeah.
I know, right? Well, even then,
Megan had to.
This is what I thought. This is
math
what I
teacher.
thought. 50% of all numbers are divisible by 2, but they don't like divide down to 2. I don't know what that. Like,
yeah.
yeah. Like I don't know how to. They don't square root to 2. No, that's not it. It's something like that. It's I can't tell.
Like
Yeah.
the first round is easy to do, but then the second round you having to group into groups of 3.
Yeah, you
and
get
stuff like
into
that.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
messy.
Yeah.
Plus,
And-
if 50% of them go into divide by 2, 50% don't. So you have just as much of a chance of getting a very frustrating number.
Math is very frustrating.
I'll just tell you, no matter what we do, people are going to be frustrated.
That is 100% correct.
Yeah.
Because we have to narrow it down to a single person at the end of all of this.
Yes. Yes.
Crazy.
Is this true? They have to be divisible by 4. I think. Is that the
Magic number.
Huh. All right.
No.
No, because 24 doesn't.
Doesn't
And
work.
is 24 divisible by 4? Yeah.
It's too late for numbers for me.
Look,
I've done this in my head
I'm not more brave.
all week. I'm like, I think I like 74, and I'm like, no, I don't like 74 anymore. 72. We know 72 is good. I'm trying to figure out what number is like the best number. There is no good number. That's
Well, 64 is the best number.
yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, 64 is that number. All right, let's see where this poll is, and
69 votes. Nice.
Yeah.
69 votes. Yep.
All right.
We're all very mature adults. Oh, and that person voted at 70.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna end this poll. Okay, so about more than 50%, 81. 81 is what most. Okay, all right, cool. Okay, all right. What was the other poll you wanted me to do?
The showcase. How many
Yes.
showcase?
Okay.
How many showcase?
How many showcase?
Yeah, maybe do it in percentages, like
Yes.
5,
Yeah.
10, 25, 50 or something.
I haven't thought about that, really.
Okay, how many
I
showcase
love that option
entries?
this year. I think that's such a
Yeah,
great
it's
option.
It's a good option, yeah.
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 Because test
That was
anxiety.
Lauren's
is real.
idea. Lauren's idea. It was a very good idea.
Yes.
Well, it wasn't just
Yeah.
mine. A lot of people have a lot of good ideas throughout the year. So
Yes.
we just
Yes.
implemented some of the great ideas.
Well, it is to your credit that you take those good ideas
Mhm.
graciously.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, at the end of the day, we just want this to be fun for everybody. We don't want it to be
Mhm.
stressful. And it
Right.
can be very stressful for some people, especially the competition aspect.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I'm
Although
like,
it's so fun. Everybody's so good natured about it too. Everybody's so great. I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's
I
such a
agree.
I don't think anybody's been really upset about anything for WoT
Right.
Idol yet. Little bits, but not terribly upset,
Yeah.
which is good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure.
All right,
Yeah.
honestly, didn't put my number in the poll, so now what am I supposed to do to vote?
Wait, what did you say?
I said 10%.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
Now I have to choose 5 or 15.
I picked 15.
Okay.
That's
all
what I
right,
went
There
with.
you go. 15.
That's funny. I was looking at it trying to decide what to vote, and then I remembered I know the answer.
Yes.
I voted
Lauren.
randomly.
Wait a minute.
Andrew's asking what showcase means.
Good,
We
yeah.
gave an option this year, Andrew, for people to enter into WoT Idol without being part of the competition. So if they didn't want the stress of going head to head with someone else, they could just enter to show off their creative talents.
Yeah.
That's what that meant.
Trying to read Lauren's smirk. Good luck. All right, let's play another entry here, and where is it? There it is. And then we'll do some announcements. Yeah, let's do that.
The sunshine came across the sea. They came and took everything from me. We took our bonds when they came to town. It's time to toss the dice. All for the dragon's son with his claws that will burn everyone. All till the fighting is done. We'll stand fast and move. All for the dragon's son with his claws that will burn everyone. All till the fighting is done. We'll stand fast and move. We fought 2 hours or more. That down they arrived to settle the score. We stood firm among all the gore. We knew we'd never go home. All for the dragon's son with his claws that will burn everyone. All till the fighting is done. We'll stand fast and move. For we could stand before her lightning stands to cross the water. Broke our lines, we tried to stop, but now we'll never go home. All for the dragon's son with his claws that will burn everyone. All till the fighting is done, we'll stand fast and move. All for the dragon's son with his claws that will burn everyone. All till the fighting is done, we'll stand fast and
I've never seen that one. I can't believe I've never seen that one. It's amazing.
I know.
There
we need to
are
add that to
hidden
the
gems.
playlist.
There are hidden
It
gems.
is amazing. I don't know
I
how
just
I missed
imagine.
that.
other people were there anybody else around as you were just wandering around?
There were tons of people around.
I want to hear the behind the.
There were people surfing.
Are you in Newfoundland?
No, I'm in Nova Scotia. So.
Okay, well, pretty close then, because I was like, that looks like a Newfie coastline is what it looks like to me.
It really does, yeah.
100%.
That last shot is so pretty too. That sunset.
Yeah. And that was completely by accident. We were driving home after filming for the day, and I'm like, "Stop here! It looks nice."
Yeah, that was great.
Yes.
Nice. So, John, how did that come about? You know, the fact that you were going to do that.
So the music was done by my brother's band. Him and his band played the music, and it was a Wellerman parody because that was popular at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One of my kids sang the lyrics, and we wrote it, and they sang it, and recorded it. And like, we don't have a video. Like, we can't put some video. And I'm like, I'm gonna do the dumbest thing possible. So I got my I got my yellow slicker out and my pipe, and I got a stuffed lobster, and I was trying to be as stupid as possible.
The pipe is so perfect.
Yeah, the pipe is really what nails the look.
It's a real pipe. I use it. It wasn't a prop. It's something I do use.
It's a real pipe. I use it. I like that. All right. Okay. Let me play one more. I mean, yeah. Let's just keep the suspense going. I think.
I don't know the answer, so the suspense for me.
We're suspended as well.
Yeah.
This is the practice, you know, the waiting, the voting, you know. This is the practice for next week, you know. All right, let's play this one.
I'm Asadai. I need you three to come with me to Tarvalon, or you will die horrendously. She lies. Brooding will be my thing, and I can sing. I want Rand's offspring. The Dark One wants to find me, and wolves will slowly guide me while I look for treasure and shiny things. Light blind me, so shiny. So you wanna see black magic? Shadar Logoth, more death than Mashadar. Trollocs eaten by the squid mist. Now you're swimming cause you lost your damned horse. It's so far to Shinar, and Ren will farm a lightning storm. Matt went blind and Tom died. The ways are going black. The man named Boar, your task is not up for debate. A raid occurred, now we're chasing down Pat and Faye. He stole a horn, and my chin now blocks the ways. Oh, and Tom's okay. This bitch Celine acting super shady, and Matt blows the horn, it's crazy. Egwene's a slave to some weirdos, and then she's freed by my girl Nynaeve. The Sean Chan flee. Ingtar's death was tragic. Rand's in the sky with Baal. Things are getting drastic. His sword brands a heron unto his palm. When men finds him, his fate looks grim. She decides to get in bed with him. Then fear comes in, takes claim on him. There's no turning back. Matt's a beast, not a farmer. So get your dice out. His luck's his armor. He's fearful as Galad in Gawain. He beat the ass with a quarterstaff, not a single mark on his skin. He's a gambler man, not a cheater. Every girl he sees, he got a greeter. Found time again, chased by some men on the first ship with a drunk geezer. Nynaeve heals Isle Island, which brings her some good karma. She can be a bit snooty with the bling, tugging on her braids makes her a charmer. Rain's undercover, Rain's going mad. Grey men hit the floor. Perrin trying to fight the wolf inside. Rain reaches for the calendar. He's the dragon reborn. He finally admits inside are touching him by all Zamano is crying, whining, and bitching. Is the story tragic? You'll have to read on and stay the course. Will Rand and Egwene kiss? What will happen to Bella the horse? There's so much more to explore, 15 big parts, and once you start,
You ain't going back.
Oh, there's so many amazing entries. I mean,
love
so
that.
go to
Love
the
that loyal
playlist.
The loyal
Go to-
voice is great.
This again is from 3 years ago, 2021.
Another fresh one for me.
Slylock,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Slylock?
Slylock. Yeah, Slylock.
Yeah, Slylock brings the fire. Man.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
again, if you are new to this, in the sense that you're like, hey, I loved this last year, or watched this, the year before. There's so many amazing parodies out there to explore, to have fun, and in a week's time, we're going to have Lauren. I'm not gonna do the the drum roll. Lauren, and the winner is no. We have, what's the winning number?
Well, last year we had 78. This year we have 82. Hooray! We did
I
it!
was so close. I was so close.
So close. And the
But I win.
81
Price
was
is Right rules.
That's true. That's true. You do.
How much
And
more can a
81 was-
dusty
81
poll
was
get? How much more?
You said 79, 80, 81, or what was it? 128?
128.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how much that a dusty poll that was. The correct number wasn't there. It's 82. There are a few, maybe one or two, that we people have reached out to us, and that over the next few days we may, if things work out in favorably, that we'll include those. But we're not sure about that. So, but we'll start working. I say we, but no.
Well, no, all of us.
Yes,
no.
yeah.
We need to know that final count. Yeah, so to
exactly.
be fair, there was someone who got really sick, and then there was someone who was out of town, and we're still in the process of getting the exact final number, but there was that technical issue with copyright problems. So
Yeah.
We're very understanding.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, we want. I mean, we've one of the things. Again, thank you, Lauren, for a lot of these really cool ideas. But one of the things I think you had mentioned, and we included this, was a lot of collaboration. And
Yes.
that was one of the things that we pushed. And you'll find out next week
Worked
if
out
people
really
collaborated.
Well,
Yes.
true, man,
I agree. I think that's my favorite part of this year is seeing the collaboration, seeing people who are all fans of each other working together and stuff.
Yes.
It's been really fun to see.
It was
Even just on Discord, seeing people help each other with technical problems and all of that. It's been really fun.
There were a couple of them. People were popping up in them, and I was like,
Yeah. I was like, wait a minute, I've seen that person.
"Oh, I know
Yeah,
who that
exactly.
is."
So yeah, it's wonderful to see that the collaboration, and to that we want to see everyone be a part of this, right? So with that in mind, there are people who reached out and want to be part of this and need that little bit of kind of leeway to be part of this, and we want to be accommodating, of course. But yeah, 82 is the number now. It might change. We'll put it on our socials.
It's not going to get smaller.
It's not going to get smaller. And congratulations, Lauren. You like held the hope. You were like, we're going to beat
I
our
was
number.
so nervous today. I've been refreshing the page all day. Well, because yesterday we got like 10 really quick, and so I was like, "Oh, we're easily going to beat it." And then,
And then
it
there's a
just
lull.
died. There was like a huge lull. I was like, "Oh, well, everyone who's doing it has done it." And then I saw people like Kevin and Rob joking around on Twitter, so I was like, "There's still hope."
Yeah.
We beat it.
So
Guys, we did it.
this is true. The last to be submitted to the deadline is Kevin. So
Yes.
He's really
you
angry in
succeed. You succeeded in that.
He's very angry that you're giving people some mercy. Some people some mercy. Like,
Mercies for the week.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you guys want to know what percentage were
Yes.
opt-in
Yes,
to the
yes.
let
showcase?
me end that poll and see what people were saying.
What did people guess?
Yeah, so about 35% are saying 15%, and about 30% 5%, and then 0% is 19, and 50% there's 14%. So all right,
Surprised that one.
We're all over the place, is what that looks like.
Yes. All right, Lauren.
Well, I would just say if I was guessing ahead of time, I would have guessed somewhere between 15 to 20%.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been my guess. The
I think
number
when we originally talked about it, that's what it was. It was
that was what we were thinking, right? The official, currently with everyone who submitted, the official number who opted into the showcase is 0%.
Oh my gosh.
Every single person is in the competition.
Oh, that's great.
Yep.
Isn't that
I mean,
crazy?
I support anybody's decisions all the way, but I think that's such a testament to this fandom and the fact that people are just so gracious. Like, I mean, I'm not pretending I'm a singer. I'm putting it out there, you know? And I think everybody's just so gracious about being like, you know, we're all here to support each other. I think that's really cool. I think that's a real testament to the competitive spirit that you guys have created, which is one of inclusiveness and love.
That's so great. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that, because
I mean that.
I was surprised, but I completely agree that being in the competition is not that bad. I mean, it can be stressful for people, but everyone's so gracious. And we'll be watching these for years to come.
It also people love who we lose to. Like, it's like everybody's like, you know, I mean, we lost to you, Jenny, I think, didn't we, last year? I'm pretty sure we did. Meg, you can chat and chat. And
I don't remember.
Top three. I think she was top 3, but yeah.
Yeah, and I think you know, I mean, Joe and Rob lost to us at one point, and we, like, all year we've been like, we're gonna beat you this year. They're gonna, you know, like, it creates a really fun game for who you lose to. It's great.
It's true. Well, I was surprised. That being said, there might be a few little surprise showcase things coming.
Yeah, that always happens, right?
I'm waiting for my new version of Kate Fleetwood. That's all I'm just saying. I want
that was a one-hit wonder. Trust me, that's not happening.
Come on!
That was a one-hit wonder. Now it's the grand, you know, like the medley of time. You know, that's what's going to happen. But yes, a lot of people are talking about how much they like this. Wat Idol is the best time of the year. I mean, that is for the fandom. Yeah, it is an amazing kind of coming together, watching it live. So if you've not watched this live, being in chat on a YouTube chat, voting, being part of that, as you know, your parody comes up, or you know, other parodies that you like come up, and just enjoying those nights, days, whatever they may be, is quite the experience. And it's less than a week away. Let me put that up again. Not the finals. The premiere is July 2nd, next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Claire Grant is our special guest for that. So looking forward to a lot of fun and a lot of planning going into that. All right. I don't think anyone has called, so let me do you have any requests? Anybody?
I should call.
Huh?
I should call it.
Any requests from our two non-Wat Idol judge guests?
I will watch Winter Night any day of the week.
Okay,
that's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a very good one.
Banger.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. You cannot give me any kind of reason to you can give me any reason to play Winter Night, then I will play it. Oh, yeah.
Come on now! If we want our loved ones' souls to make their way back here, we'd best show them something worth coming back for.
Hello, testing. Is this thing on? Testing, 1, 2, 3. What's going on, Two Rivers? We are the band of the Red Hand, and you should all know this next one by now. Clap your feet and move your hands. Yeah, looking good. Also, come on down to Master Hightail's retirement party next week. We'll be playing there too. Wait, don't touch my brandy. Do you remember the first night of Vienna, where spring blooms in the night of bonfires, while we go chasing
Where are the girls?
They were right here, right?
Where are the girls?
Slow motion.
I know. It's just
It's
amazing.
just the number of
so good.
Easter eggs that you like, even though
Yeah.
like I've looked at it and be like, I know, yeah, I saw that. Like each time you're like, oh yeah, that's in there too.
Yeah.
It's just,
Well, I watched this last week again. I mean, and I'm like, play it again tonight because I can't get enough of it. But I just heard Perrin killed someone again for the first time ever.
no way.
I miss that every time.
that
I've seen it
is-
before.
that is-
It's so good.
It's so good. All right, the four of you, really thank you so much. I was like, hey, let's just meet, get to our to our deadline, to our submission. So 82 plus, not plus minus, plus maybe
Plus.
more, plus
Potentially
maybe
plus.
plus one. I don't know. It's hard to know at this point, but we'll put that out if that happens. We'll share that with you. But yes, it'll be 8 p.m. Eastern, an hour earlier than usual, and yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. Any kind of final thoughts, John?
I'm not going to sleep much between now and Tuesday. I'm pretty
And we
excited.
thank you. And we thank you for that.
Yeah. I'm pumped.
Lauren? Sorry, John.
I was going to say, there might be something from me before Tuesday, but we'll see.
Okay. The pipe will come out maybe again.
The pipe may come out again.
I want to see this liquor.
Lauren?
Yeah, I'm not going to sleep between now and like a week or two from now. Well, the main thing is they're long streams, guys. We want to show as much as we can, so the stream's going to go long. So, get lots of sleep this weekend, everybody, and get all your caffeine ready.
Because we need your votes. I mean, that is
my
the
mini fridge ready.
Yeah.
As much as we wish we could do this over the course of multiple weeks and like multiple shows, we're cramming all of it into 3 shows, even though there's 82 entries. So, it's going to be a wild ride. But please come and vote and stick around. That's what makes it super fun.
Yeah, the voting will be on the YouTube live chat, so that's the place to be in chat with everyone, but also to be in that official vote. So your vote counts towards the fun, the contest. I like this. Can it be Wat Idol tomorrow? No, it cannot be.
ready.
It really cannot.
Hey,
It can't. It's impossible. It's literally impossible. Is what I would say right now. Imagine it was tomorrow. I just no, it's impossible.
I've got some like major work deadlines that I am like pushing so hard to get done before Saturday, so that I can just focus on Wat Idol.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Lots to do, guys. It's gonna be
All right.
great.
Jenny, do you have plans already for next year?
Are you seriously? Yes, but I have ideas. I have ideas.
Nice. Hey, you got to start.
I have a playlist on my phone of songs that I am considering for parody, that I just occasionally listen to and see if anything, because like that's how Wait For It happened. I was listening to the soundtrack to Hamilton, and I just had this line pop in my head, and I was like, oh, okay.
It is so addicting. Once you make a parody, every song you listen to, you're like, how can I twist this into the wheel of time? And then it becomes like an addiction. It's so fun.
It's definitely happened to me these last few months, and I'm like, that is totally Iran song, like that. Like that's what comes in. So I look forward to next year's entry. But yes, to next week's entry too, Jenny. What about you, Jen?
I think in the last week, as I was like finishing it up, I think 5 different songs I heard on the radio. I was like, oh, this would be really fun, and I don't remember what any of them are. I have no idea what came to me. So last year I knew already at this time what I wanted to do this year, and like I said, and then you delayed it even longer. I was like, I just put it off and I was procrastination queen. But well, maybe I'll let Megan come up with a better, like a good idea next year too, because we enjoy doing them together. So
yes, I want to make sure what Rob. Yes, the after party, because Threefold Talk over on Malker Talks' YouTube channel does an after party between the two kind of. The premiere and the round 2 before the finals. They are planning to do it on Friday, the 5th of July at 9 p.m. Eastern. So, again, as we get to more announcements, you'll hear more about what you will hear at that on that show. But yeah, that's what they're planning. 9 p.m. Eastern on the 5th of July, Friday. The kind of the night before the finals. So that's what you can look forward to next week. There's a lot of WoT Idol, a lot of fun, and I can't wait to for everyone to start hearing all this awesome stuff. That's just gonna be awesome.
Yeah, the anxiety that you are feeling about preparing. Understand that the rest of us haven't seen any of the parodies, so it's not fair.
It's a small perk.
Yeah,
it's true.
Small perk. It's a huge perk.
Yeah, it's a lot of perk.
Yes.
There you go. Oh, thank you, Danalud. Mug. I guess we'll do that. Maybe there's another.
Can I make a request?
Yes, go ahead. Yes.
Yeah. Because the other day I was in a restaurant or something, and they started playing a song, and I kept thinking, I know this song, but I don't know these lyrics. What's wrong? I realized I knew the WoT Idol parody. So I think it's Power
awesome.
By it's the Lanfear Power song.
Oh, by sul'dam. By sul'dam.
Yes, by sul'dam. Thank you.
I'm trying to think who sang the song.
I think it's Miley Cyrus.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Yes.
It's funny. You bring up listening to WoT Idols, like songs that are WoT Idol parodies, and you don't know that happened to me today.
Yeah.
And it's a song I didn't know, and it's a WoT Idol parody that you'll hear next week. So that's where I'm going to leave it. That's what I was like, wait, how do I know this? I know this. Okay, I know this because of that. Okay, so yeah, it's exclamation point raffle is what you put in chat. I think I've sent out pretty much every mug that was owed. So you may have already gotten it, or it's like getting to you very soon. So let me find that. Power, right?
Power, I think it's, yeah. It was in last year's, I believe. Sorry, Lauren? Are you?
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I have to hop off, but
we were good.
I'm excited to see you all next week.
Kind of team.
All right, bye, Lauren.
Yeah. See you later.
Mirror world, where we roamed. You sighting to bring us home. I just couldn't teach you, but I couldn't let you die. Started to cry, but then remembered I can wield the one power, wreck the chosen's great plans, prepare the world to be ours, do things you don't understand. I don't need no romancing, and I can lead by command. Yeah, I love power more than I love Rand. Love power better, I love power better, baby. Love power better, I love power better. Tease you in, carry in, chapter house burned as we fled. Ha! No remorse, no regret. Don't glory, so you said. I just didn't believe you, but I couldn't let you die. Started to cry, but then remembered I can will power. Wreck the chosen's great plans. Prepare the world to be ours. Do things you don't understand. I don't need no romancing, and I can leave by command. Love rant. I just couldn't teach you, but I couldn't let you die. Started to cry, but then remembered I can wield the one power. Wreck the chosen's great plans. Prepare the world to be ours. Do things you don't understand. I don't need no romancing, and I can lead by command. Yeah, I love power more than I love power more than I love rant. On your knees, loose Theron.
We're missing Lauren. Lauren's out. Let me fix that. There we go. That will fix it. Okay, yes. So I see people in chat putting in their raffles. Let's see who's a winner today, and then we could say goodnight. Let's see, and close entries and pick a winner. Thomas Teasman, yes, you have won a Dusty Wheel mug.
Congratulations!
Yes, yeah, you know how to reach out on Discord, and we'll get it out to you hopefully soon. I've done fairly well. I think I sent out even last year's not last year's, last week's within days. I did send one. I did send one from last year, like 2 weeks ago too. It was like someone reached out to me because I put it out there. And I'm like, hey, if I haven't, and they're like, yeah, I won last year, and I'm like, oh, sorry. I wish the workings of the inn is just, that's unfortunately how it works. But yeah, thank you. All the three of you for being here. Lauren's away now. We'll see all of you back here next Tuesday. But until then, have fun and get yourself ready for some amazing talent and parodies. But until then, as we say around here, good night from the Dusty Wheel, and smash the black.
Hey, welcome back to the Dusty Wheel. You went right to kill it. Look at you, you're already. You're just done. I mean, this is like this is
really well. And now I'm like, great, my turn.
And if you don't like that, and you want to say, well, Robert Jordan could have made the two rivers all white. He could have, but he didn't. So
just complimented me on my dress, and as you can clearly see, I'm not white.
I see Nakomi as something along the lines of a Shidar Haran analog.
It does make sense why it outlasted the breaking.
Yeah.
See, this is why I have Therese in the show, because she's going to correct everything that.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Dusty Wheel Show. What? Meme Off Challenge. Yay! like baby face mounted on like a huge body. So like all
This
of
is
a
not
sudden,
just
like,
a
wow.
traditional fantasy, right? There are sci-fi
And
elements.
just a
for
moment
those that are
ago,
kind of interested.
Rafe tweeted something. So let me get my guest in here with me. And
Probably, I would say, put in 70, 80% of the work. I got to be over the shoulder and be like, no,